Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I wanted just to show you, I've got the latest square hexagon from Big and Little Crochet to upload today as well, but I wanted to also just upload this hat. This is like a teen or a lady's hat. It's crocheted, it's so simple. I just wanted to show how to make it. You can add a pom-pom, you can carry on sewing and put a turn-up on the bottom if you want. You can make it a child's hat with a turn-up. It'd look lovely in red with a white pom-pom for Christmas. This is in a Mariner's yarn, one of the new colours in their special DK, in their acrylic DK for £1. And there's enough in a 100-gram ball, I think, probably to make 2 of these, or to give a good shot at making an adult one and a child one. And I just want to show you how to make it. Really, it is just so simple. It's the most simple hat. I used a 5.5mm hook. I'm just gonna, excuse me, I'm just gonna throw some light onto the situation for us a bit, if I can, and make it a little bit brighter. So what you want to start with is a magic ring. So I do my magic ring by putting my yarn over my fingers. I wrap it around the 2 fingers, cross it as I go, put my hook underneath the first strand, pull through the second strand and give it a twist, and then I pick up another piece of the second strand and pull it through on my hook and remove my fingers. And then I have my loop, my working yarn here, my loop and my straggler. I'm just going to pull that to make it a little bit smaller and pull on my working yarn just to get it tighter on the hook. I'm using a Fusion soft grip hook today. Right, so what we want to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to act as a double crochet in the US, a treble in the UK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put 23 double crochets into the ring, which seems a lot, but they will fit. So yarn over, hook into the loop, pull up a loop, you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so hook into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, hook into the loop, we'll do that again, yarn over, hook into the ring, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into the loop, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and just keep doing that until you've got 23 stitches on in your ring. Now with the chain 3 you did at the beginning, of course that will make 24 in total, because that chain 3 is acting as your first double crochet or treble crochet in the UK. That chain 3 at the beginning is also called a standing chain, and sometimes it's called a standing stitch. And what it does is it gets you up to the height of that double crochet or treble crochet in UK terms. Okay, so I've got 24 in total. Okay, so now I'm going to pull my straggler to pull my hole shut, and then I'm going to find the top of this chain 3. So first chain, second chain, third chain. You can see which is which chain by the V shape 3. So I'm going to pop, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pop my hook into there. Oops, it's a bit shadowy with the light there. Pull some yarn through, pull it through the loop on my hook, and pull it together for a slip stitch. Keep that straggler nice and tight. Now I'm going to chain 3. Just move my light up a bit. Okay, so chain 3, and now I'm going to yarn over and into that same stitch, so into this space here, this one, I'm going to put 2 more double crochets. That's treble crochets in UK terms. So there we go. So I've got 3 double crochets coming out of that one stitch, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 in every stitch around. Now this might seem really unusual, but believe me, it works. So 3 in every stitch around, and then of course we will have 24 times 3 stitches, which is 72, is it? Yeah, 72. So keep going, 3 in each stitch around until you've got your 72 stitches. Count them if you want to be sure. Just keep going back and checking that you've got 3 in every stitch. I was thinking that was where my original chain 3 was, but it wasn't. 2. And just, if you're not sure that you've got the right number, just check you've got 72. I don't suppose it'll matter if you've got more anyway. So now what we want to do is go into the top of this chain 3. So there we go, the 3rd chain of that, and do a slip stitch. And then you want to chain 3 again for your standing chain for your 3rd round. Pull your straggler again to put it nice and tight. I mean, look, that would make quite a pretty flower actually. You could stick a lovely button in the middle of that and it would make a nice flower. So you could do that with it, or you can do what I'm going to do with it, and that is this. We're going to do, you can do a ridge, these ridges, you can do them wherever you want and however many rows you want. So I've got 2 rows of flat and then 2 rows of standing up, and if you look on the other side, they're standing up on the other side. So I've got 2 rows of back and 2 rows of front where the stitches at the back, and these are where the stitches at the front. You could have 4 rows at the front, 4 rows at the back, so the ridges are less often. You could have just 1 between each row of ridges, whatever. But what it does do is it allows the hat to be very stretchy, so it is very versatile in terms of who it will fit, you know, whether it will fit a child or, I mean, that would actually fit an adult man. So yeah, so it just does make it really, really versatile. So what you want to do is, this first one is going to count as if it's coming, as if it's round the back post, okay? But then the next one we're going to make around the back post. So yarn over, because we're only doing treble crochets or double crochets in the UK in this pattern, and then put your hook. You see the post of this stitch here, this is the post. Put your hook through the back so it goes across that post, and then grab some yarn and pull it across that post and back out the top. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's counting as 2, which we sort of do it over the tops, but it's called a back post. Okay, and now we're going to do 2 front posts. So yarn over, this is your next post, pop your hook behind the post this time, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm going to zoom right in so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. So yarn over, this is the next stitch, and you want to go behind the stitch. So put your hook behind the stitch, grab some yarn, pull it through behind the stitch, so you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Just the same as you would for a normal stitch. Now we're going to do 2 across the stitch, if you like. So yarn over, come in behind, this is our next post, okay? So you're going to come in behind the post in this space, and then you're going to go through that other post and pull it across. It's a little bit hard to see what I'm doing, but look, pull it across the front of that stitch and out the back. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to do it again. Yarn over, there's our stitch, put our hook in the back there, put it through across that stitch, grab some yarn, pull the yarn across the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we've got our first raised stitches and our first sort of depressed stitches, if you like. Yarn over, now we're going to do 2 at the front again, behind the post, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do it again. Yarn over, behind the post of this stitch, like that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to go the front again, so we're going to come through here, over the top, grab our yarn and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Another one, yarn over, in behind, across the stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to do 2 on top again, so yarn over, underneath the stitch, and again, yarn over, underneath the stitch. Go. We should finish on a back where we go round the back, because that's where we, if you remember, that's where we started. So then we go into the top of our chain 3 and pull through. Okay. And then what you do is you chain 3 and you just do it again. So this is a back one, so yarn over and go over the top of that stitch, come in through the back and do your back stitch, yarn over and do your front post, yarn over, do your front post, yarn over and do your back post, yarn over and do the back post. Okay, and just keep doing those all the way around. So where you've gone over, you go over, where you've gone under, you go under. And just make sure, pull it apart if you're not sure. You can see that's a ridge, that's on the top, so you want to work that on the top of that stitch. Okay, and on the top of the next stitch. And then you can see with the next 2 that they're recessed back. So you want to go across those 2. So come in from the back and go across the stitch. In from the back and across the stitch. Okay, and you just repeat all the way around and you just keep on going for as long as you like. Now it looks like this and you think, when's it going to stop looking like that? When's it going to stop looking like a flower or a tutu? Well, about 10 rows is when it stops doing that. All of a sudden it starts to sort of curve itself down and it stops to do the, it stops bunching up. So once you've done about 10, I'd say about 10 rows, and then it starts to make itself into the shape of a hat. So this, like I said, is 23 rows. So you just keep going for as long as you want, and you'll have an adult sized hat. If you like I said, if you want to stop earlier, you can roll up the brim and you can change the colour, you can do whatever you want, and it'll be a smaller hat. It's just fabulous, so easy. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you enjoy making one of those. And like I said, you know, it doesn't get much easier than that. So have fun with that, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see you very soon. I'm going to be doing the solid hexagon, striped hexagon from Big and Little Crochet later on. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye bye.